Good morning, good morning, good morning. Have you been looking for me? Well, guess what? You found me in the kitchen with Angela, your Creole Roots girl. All things New Orleans. You're in my kitchen today. What I'm doing this morning, you know it's either Saturday or Sunday, and today it is Sunday. I am doing curry chicken, okay? So thank you for joining me in my kitchen. I already started. You know I like to prep first. And I started with seasoning my chicken. I'm gonna be using whole parts with also cut up parts, okay? I have to go ahead and add my curry in here. We're gonna be doing curry chicken, so where's the curry, right? So I have my curry in here. I'm mixing up the chicken. I'm gonna let it marinate. You can let your chicken sit overnight, which I did with my Creole seasoning, because I always add a little extra. You know I'm from New Orleans, so I set the chicken up overnight in Creole seasoning, Tony Saturate. So you can do it how you want, but that's how I like to do it. And it can't be curry without the curry, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze a little lemon on this. I'm gonna do my cupping method so I won't get the seeds. Okay, so the lemon is on my chicken. All right, so get that all situated. All right, so I'm gonna pull my gloves off. I wonder what you guys are doing in your kitchen today. That's all my seasonings and spices, my coconut milk. You can make curry chicken all kinds of ways. You can make it Jamaican, you can make it Asian, you can make it Indian. It's curry chicken, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and I have some oil in my pan. Let's see if you can see that better. Let's go this way. We'll try to get you to see that a little bit better. Okay? You don't need to see me. We're trying to see the chicken, right? So I'm just positioning my camera so you can see it. So I have some olive oil in the pan already, you guys. I'm gonna be dropping in my curry. Okay? That's my curry seasoning. And then I'm gonna add some ginger too. I'm gonna also be adding not only just the ginger, but I'm gonna be adding, you know what I'm gonna be adding. You know how I roll. I'm just heating up the curry. You're kind of like opening up the aroma by heating up the curry. I want you guys to see actually what I'm doing, okay? So I'm heating up the curry. You know I have my Holy Trinity. Bell pepper, onion, and celery, okay? So I have my ginger. I have bay leaf. I'm gonna add 2 bay leaf. I don't want it to overpower, okay? And I have turmeric right here again. And I'm gonna go ahead and add my Holy Trinity to the pan. For my curry chicken. I'm using coconut milk. Some people don't use coconut milk, but I am. I'm gonna use the coconut milk. And a little, so it's basically, it's gonna be a mixture. Like I said, in your kitchen, you do things how you wanna do things in your kitchen. And I have some fresh ginger as well. Okay. And then I'm gonna let this saute. with all the veggies. I like to add purple onion to mine too, or red onion if you call it that. And then I'm gonna start adding my chicken pieces in, okay? So 1 second. So while that's cooking up, oh, that's smelling so good, you guys. It smells great, for real. Once the onions become translucent, you're supposed to add in the chicken. And I'm gonna start adding pieces of chicken in here. Pieces of the wing, pieces of the breast, pieces of cut up thigh. Okay, so I'm adding these pieces in. I have wing, thigh, breast, and leg. I have it all in here. So you get that in the pot and you start letting that cook. I'm gonna bring it up to high. I'm gonna change the setting so the chicken can start cooking. I'm gonna add a leg in here. Some people cut their legs in half. I didn't want to. I want to leave some of the pieces whole, you know. That's how I like to do stuff. Like I said, it's your kitchen. You do it how you want. Some people use goat to do curry goat. I never really tried goat before. So that's not one of the things I would probably do. I would have to taste it first and then see if I like it. I'm not opposed to tasting anything, but I've never tried it before. But I've had curry chicken, Indian style, and I liked it. So I have my bell pepper, onion, and celery in there. That's part for me, New Orleans. I have some more though. I'm gonna be adding some cayenne pepper, you know, coconut milk, some crushed red peppers, garlic of course. And I do have here my coconut milk. And I'm gonna add a little Greek yogurt. That's the Indian style, okay? So it's a combination, okay? So I'm liking this the way I like it. I just want my chicken to start cooking down. And I may put some to the side on the plate so I can start another batch, okay? So I'm sauteing it, and once I saute all the chicken and veggies and stuff, then I'll go ahead and add everything back in the pot. And then I'll go ahead and, you know, start the other processes with it. Since I have the ginger and all that, all I have to do is add some water and coconut milk once all the chicken is done. Okay? So this is a simple dish. It's not very hard. It can be hard if you're not a good cook or you're learning to cook. It can seem hard, but it's not. It's about prepping first, you guys. So that's all it is. It entails prepping first. Once you prep, then it should be good to go. That's how you start off things. You might take 1 day to prep. And the chicken's not going to be all the way cooked through, of course. You know that, because it's going to finish off in the sauce. But I had to have some breast meat in there, some thighs, because everybody likes a different cut of meat. For me, I like white meat. I don't know about you, but I like white meat. So what I did was, I marinated my chicken overnight and Tony Chachere. And then I went ahead and added all my seasonings. I added the turmeric. I added the garlic powder. I added gram masala right here. Okay. I added some coriander. You see that? I added some paprika. All this was on the chicken, you guys. The curry powder, cumin, and I'm going to be adding garlic too, okay? And I added a little pepper and some lemon. So the chicken is coming together. And I'm going to go ahead and push this over onto a plate because I have to do more. So I'm doing several batches, you guys. So I got to put this on the plate and set it to the side and then start the other chicken. And it smells really great. It's terrific. So I'm adding that in there. My chicken legs. Some more chicken breasts and thighs. I cut them up pretty good. Okay. So this is for a big size for meal prep. I did a lot on purpose. Because I'm meal prepping, not just for me, but for several people. So this is going to stretch a long way. When I meal prep, I like to do 2 different meals so you won't get bored. People tend to get bored because you do the same meal all week. You get sick of it, so you start spending money. Just adding a little more olive oil to my pan. And so what I want to do is not be bored with it. So you'll have three meals. One day, 2 meals another day. You know? 2 different types of meals so you can interchange them so you won't get tired. So that's why I do that. I do 2 meals, 5 days. And then on the weekends, you're basically on your own. So hopefully you'll eat right on the weekends. But it's easy to put together a quick salad, right? So I'm just sauteing my chicken. It's not going to be cooked all the way through. Remember, it's going to go back in the pan with all the other chicken, and then we're going to go ahead and add the juices and stuff. So it's looking really pretty and orange. I love that. It's coming out pretty, you guys. So if you can see that, it looks great. Let me let you come a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. And you can add potatoes and carrots in this, but I don't want to add potatoes and carrots because we're putting it over rice. That's a major carb, so I don't want to do that. So I have one more batch I gotta go through. Pulling this off, and I'm gonna start the second one. Then we're gonna let all this cook down together, okay? Just adding it to the plate. So we can go ahead and get this other chicken out. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the last batch of chicken. Okay, so it's hard to get this out of here. Well, I got it now, you guys. So okay, so this is the other portion. This is the last sections of chicken. Okay, I'm just gonna saute it on each side. It's on high heat. Then we're going to add all the other chicken in there and some water. I may even add a little chicken broth. I like the taste of chicken broth. Okay. So this is a meal prep for 5 days. Or more. My version of curry chicken with all the vegetables and everything in there. I'm going to let it cook down. You can even put this in the oven. So I'm adding all of this milk. I'm adding yogurt, and I'm going to add some water, okay? This is Greek yogurt. Uh-oh. My kid wouldn't be me without my kitchen trouble. Okay, I'm adding some water in the mixture as well. Okay. This is my version of curry chicken. I'm going to let it cook down. You know I'm going to add my other ingredients in here. Okay, I got to add some garlic. You have to have that garlic. That's like a tablespoon, you guys, of garlic. Gonna add some crushed red peppers. Gonna add a little cayenne pepper. And I'm gonna let this cook. Okay. I'm gonna lower it to a simmer. And this is parsley flakes, you guys. Okay. So I made a big mess. I'm going to let my curry chicken cook. With all my vegetables and stuff in there. And you'll see the finishing touches of my curry chicken. In a little bit. So if you can see that, it's looking great already. I'm gonna let that simmer for about 30 minutes. I'm adding a little bit more water to that. I'm gonna let it simmer for about 30 minutes. It's come to a boil, so we're gonna turn the heat down to between a 4 and a 5 and let that begin to cook. While that's cooking, I'm gonna clean up a little bit and I'll be right back with you. Let you see the finishing touches. This is gonna go over rice. I didn't add any other vegetables like carrots or corn. I did it a little mixture between Jamaican style and Indian. So it was a mixture. That's how I did mine. That's what I do. I like how I work in my kitchen. I'll be back to let you see the finishing touches of the curry. Let me just clean up a little bit and hang on in there. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Have you been looking for me? Well, guess what? You found me. This is In the Kitchen with Angela, your Creole Roots girl. All things New Orleans. I know I'm doing something different, but you don't know I'm doing something different, but it all stems back to my roots. So I'm in my kitchen this morning. You know it's the weekend, of course, if I'm coming before you. It's Sunday and I am doing a curry chicken. You heard me. I'm going to do it my way, my style, curry chicken. Okay? I already pre-seasoned and cut up my chicken. Okay? But I'm going to add some more seasonings. Of course, that's Creole seasoning. Some people like to go ahead and cut up their chicken in different pieces. I like the breast. I'll eat a leg every now and then, but I like breasts and wings, so I have different cuts of meat in here. So I'm going to go ahead and add my coriander on here. These little sprigs right here get on my nerves, so I'm going to take that off. I'm going to add some coriander on here. That's the powder. And then I'm going to add some ground turmeric. You know I'm going to take this little thing off. Ground turmeric. Okay. Push that to the side. I'm going to add ground ginger. And they say ginger is really good for you. I like it. I do like it. I'm going to add some gram masala, if you can see that. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, we'll get that up in a little bit. Okay. Then I'm going to add some cumin. And I'm going to add some paprika. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start mixing it up. Get it all over the chicken. I have different pieces in there. It's basically a whole chicken and I added some pieces to it. Okay, I chopped it up yesterday, cut it into pieces. Some pieces are bite-sized, some pieces have whole pieces, you know, so. All right, so I got that. Okay, I'm gonna remove my gloves. And then we're gonna start with our pot. Let me just get you right here. So you can see I already have my pot preheated. And it's a saute pan. I'm calling it a pot, but it is what it is. This is my kitchen, okay? So, there are several types of ways you can make curry chicken, of course. So I'm preheating my saute pan. And I'm gonna go ahead and get my curry powder in there and my turmeric. Yeah, I don't see my curry. I gotta find my curry powder. You mean to tell me I didn't buy curry? I gotta cut.